Happy Chinese New Year and welcome to the Nation Newsroom with me, Lepong Amsiniam.
And I'm Ong Anan Amatayikun, and today's highlights are:
the Cambodian court sentenced Veera Somkwamkit to 8 years in jail, and Thais stranded in Egypt are on their way back home. And what do we have for today's special talk, Kun Ong Anan?
We have special talk with ASEAN TV editor Kun Thanong Kantong about Luang Ta Mahabur.
The Cambodian court on Tuesday sentenced Veera Somkwamkit, leader of the Thai Patriots Network, to 8 years in jail and his secretary to 6 years for spying. The ruling came late Tuesday after hours of hearing, during which Veera and Rati Pipatana Paibun denied the charges of spying. The two are among 7 Thais arrested while inspecting a site in Sakao province late last year. The 5 others, including a Democrat MP, Panit Wikitset, were freed after being given a 9-month suspended jail term for illegal entry. Veera was taken from Presar prison as he was the only one still detained there, while his secretary, Ratri, who was earlier granted bail, has arrived at a court by a Thai embassy van. Veera was not seen as having a worried expression as the previous court appearance. He shouted to reporters waiting outside the court that he was fine and would not accept the charges and would fight the accusation. Meanwhile, Thai police have reinforced its security at the Cambodian embassy in Bangkok on Tuesday following the Cambodian hearing.
Thai nationals stranded in Cairo International Airport in Egypt are on their way back to Bangkok from Jordan following days of violence in Cairo. While the protests in Egypt since last Tuesday still heating up, a Jordan flight chartered by Thai government has brought Thais to Amman of Jordan. They are then later transferred to a Thai special flight back to Bangkok, Foreign Ministry spokesman Thani Thongpakdi said. It is reported that some 40 of 87 Thais stuck in the Cairo International Airport registered to go home, while the rest, mostly workers, wished to go to Europe and Libya. The Thai flight is expected to arrive in Bangkok around 3:45 a.m. Wednesday morning. Thani said Public Health Ministry has assigned a medical team comprising a psychologist to go with the Thai flight in the case the Thais need help. All Thai nationals in Egypt were safe, and officials from the embassy are now being transported to their destinations. The ministry today issued a second warning that all Thais should delay travel to Egypt until the situation is better. With me tonight, we have ASEAN TV editor Kun Thanong Kantong, who will share with us his views on the death of Luang Ta Mahabur. Welcome, Kun Thanong.
Hello.
So the death of Luang Ta Mahabur has been a big impact on Thai Buddhist society. So he has passed away, leaving quite a fortune behind him, over $10.2 million equivalent, as well as 12 tons of pure gold. What's the origin of the story?
I think Luang Ta Mahabur has really created a legacy, for this country. If you can recall, in 1998, he campaigned, for the strengthening of the international reserves, by organizing a massive fundraising, resulting a contribution of some 2 billion baht initially for the Bank of Thailand, because at that time the Bank of Thailand was involved in baht defense, resulting in a depletion of all of the international reserves. After that, we had to seek financial support from the International Monetary Program. So the gold contribution from the Luang Ta Mahabur Fund was sort of a symbolic, a show of the Thais coming together to help the country in time of great need. The money was deposited in the Bank of Thailand to strengthen the international reserves, even though the amount was small, but it was there. It was a symbolic contribution to the country.
Right. So who would benefit from this donation? Any political or economical implications here?
I think it's more sort of a moral guide, for all of us. In the will of Luang Ta Mahabur, he stipulated very clearly that all the money must be given to the Bank of Thailand's reserves, which in Thai term we call Kang Luang, which is part of the international reserves. Because whenever the Bank of Thailand issues baht, it has to be backed by reserves, or in this case, we can be dollar, can be gold. So I think he had a foresight. I think this review month that he had the coming of the turmoil of the financial markets. That at this point, I think we are now facing growing inconfidence or instability in the financial markets, so in the sovereign bonds, in the major currencies. How are they going to fare in the future? So a lot of people are talking about a possible return of the gold standard. So gold coming back to the basics. So gold might be treated as on monetary terms. So gold can be used to back our reserves or our issue of the baht currency.
Okay. So final question here, what are the consequences? We see superstitions, gambling, lot of gambling and wide ranges of beliefs. So what is a real revelation or reflection to the Buddhist community?
I think you can't help that. Superstitions, Buddhism, religious rites are part of the national psyche of this country. But we should recognize the contribution of Luang Ta Maha to Thai Buddhism. He devoted all of his life towards the propagation, of the core of Buddhism. That we should walk the middle path towards enlightenment. And if you follow the Thai newspapers, they all flash the headlines. Luang Ta La Sangkhan, in English, translating into something like Luang Ta Maha has departed
from his body. Mind and body. Our mind is using the body as a temporary refuge, and Luang Ta Maha has departed from this body and never to return in the cycle of birth and death again. Okay, that's all for tonight. Thank you, Khun Thanom, for being with us.
Thank you very much.
That's all for tonight. Thank you for watching Nation Newsroom.
And follow us Monday to Friday at 10 p.m. on Nation Channel. Happy Chinese New Year. Good night.